First one falls for him. And Diao drops them both. Here's Burke. Pass to Temple. He kicks it to Burke. Pass to Porter. And it's Chicago with the rebound. Butler's got his 4th rebound in this one. Takes the 13-footer. No luck. Now Washington takes it the other way.
He's been anything but his usual self this quarter. It's actually been ugly to see.
Stolen by Dudley. One-on-one here. It's Butler that time on the assist by Dudley. Butler's got 5 points so far.
He had his choice of finishing moves there, and you just got to love the fact he went old school with the finger roll.
Here's Garnett. The Wizards with another miss.
They really depend on him to convert those chances. A lot of times, even with solid D draped on him, they expect him to make it.
Well, the way Wade played early on his career, guys, how aggressively he attacked the rim and sacrificed his body, you knew that kind of play style would not last. And so, Steve, it looks like maybe he's adjusted.
Yeah, I would agree with that, Kevin. He's become more cerebral. He's also, in terms of attacking the rim, doesn't happen as frequently, but he picks his spots.
Chicago leading. Outside Rondo. He dishes it to Butler. And Diao kicks to Wade. The shot by Butler, nobody around. That doesn't go either for Butler.
And with Wade still getting to the hoop, a lot of it, as you said, comes from his ability to keep defenders guessing with that really remarkable pump fake. I don't know if I've seen a player, certainly in the last 20 years, master the pump fake the way Dwayne Wade has. It's hard not to go for it. That's the 3rd bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle much more effectively.
Yeah, and until they do, the problems inside are only going to get worse.
And Garnett misses.
You see the defenders get out of his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the bucket, but not that time.
Into Diao. Here's Dudley. Banked in off the glass. Now it's a 5-point Chicago lead.
There it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great position inside.
Yeah, getting the ball into the post should be their first option every time down. Force the defense to adapt and adjust.
Plenty of offense in this closely contested first quarter. Coming. Welcome back, folks. We have a close game here at the start of the second quarter of play. Looking at what we've seen from the Bulls, what do you guys think?
And they're really keying in on getting as many good shots inside the lane as possible. They're doing a nice job of not just settling for outside looks.
Yep, I agree. I mean, they're working it inside and doing it with intention and purpose.
The Bulls shooting an outstanding 53% for the game. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade as the second quarter gets going. So for Chicago right now, Carter Williams is out there with Rajon Rondo. Then there's Boris Diaw. Then there's Jared Dudley. And it's Wade in at the 3 slot. Nice shot by Rondo.
What a terrific job to get the release perfect that time. I thought it might get blocked or deflected, but nice stroke.
Even with giving up a lot of size in that matchup, still able to get off a nice long-range shot there.
Pass to the waiter from downtown, and he gets it to go. The waiter's got his 3rd basket of the night.
Very well done. He is a confident, dynamic scorer.
Now Carter Williams. He picked up 21 points in their last win against Orlando.
And Kevin, he was amazing defensively as well. I mean, he was racking up steals left and right, and they've set up countless buckets off assists. That's a huge part of what they've been doing here today.
A lot of dime dropping going on out there, Steve.
Here's the waiter, and the Wizards getting another bucket right there. Chicago's gone 3 of 6 tonight when they've let it fly from downtown. Here's Wade. And a great assist by Carter Williams as that one goes in. Carter Williams has got his 3rd assist on the night. Here's the waiter. That 3 off the mark. The Bulls leading by 4. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact and he'll shoot 2. And let's step back for a second to look at the top shooting point guards in basketball this season. Number 1, John Wall. 2nd, Michael Carter Williams. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Bulls.
Fellas, the rebounding has been very strong. Excellent so far. Putbacks are very valuable, and they're getting some.
Well, the other thing I like is defensively, they're causing turnovers, and that's allowing them to get into transition.
So for the Bulls, Taj Gibson's checked in for Dion. That's Dunleavy in for Rajon Rondo. The prodigy, he's checked in for the Wizards. Over to the left wing. Here's the waiter. Boy, he was something else against San Antonio.
That's far too good a look to give them from behind the arc.
Well, that's 3 of the last 5 makes, having been behind the 3-point line. So, got to make some adjustments defensively.
Gibson setting a pick for Carter Williams. Dudley. Excellent D there from Garnett.
And excellent interior defense there. Good rotations.
No doubt about it, Steve. He's a real presence inside. Takes up a lot of space.
Here's the waiter. It's rebounded by Carter Williams. Chicago leading by 3. Wade dishes to Carter Williams. Feeds it to Gibson. The pass to Dunleavy. Garnett against Dudley. Just 5 to shoot. Now Dunleavy, and he gets it to go. Dunleavy's got 5.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Yeah, that's 5 of their last 6 baskets inside the lane. They have really established themselves inside.
And a chance here to catch up with the 4th member of our crew, Doris Burke. Hi, Doris.
Well, Kevin, as you know, Dwayne Wade has one of the best pump fakes in the NBA, and he'll tell you he picked it up from Sam Cassell. Of course, you remember Sam was playing in Milwaukee when Wade was at Marquette in the same town. Wade knows how hard it is to deal with pump fakes. I bite too, not as much, but guys get me. I get mad every time because I'm like, that's my move. Guys, back to you.
Yeah, he's a piece of work, isn't he? Thank you, Doris. Carter Williams kicks to Dunleavy. Good ball movement here by the Bulls. Carter Williams with the bucket. And now a 9-point Bulls lead.
He had a whole lot of space to get that shot on.
Yeah, I don't think the defender did a good job there of getting over the top of the screen.
Here's the waiter. He's got 13. It's on target from the high post. The waiter's got 15 points.
No matter what the score is, his attitude has been perfect. I love his disposition. He has stayed in attack mode.
The Bulls making a switch here. Evans is checked in, and a new group getting ready to come in for Washington. DeMarcus Cousins, he's checked in for Garnett. Alan Anderson comes in for Otto Porter Jr. Bradley Beal's checked in for Garrett Temple. And it's John Wall in for the waiter. The drive by Wade. Wall up top, defended by Dunleavy. Wall's shot is off. Chicago leading by 7. Here's Wade. Outside for Carter Williams. The feed now to Evans. Back to Carter Williams. Yes, and a nice assist from Evans. And it's 8 points for Michael Carter Williams.
That's outstanding hang time improvisation right there.
It's Wall with the drive. It's stolen by Carter Williams. Here's Dunleavy, and he can't extend the lead to double digits. Wizards trail by 9. All with it. Wade picks him up. Wall passes to McCoy. Carter Williams against Wall. Carter Williams kicks to Wade, and he gets it to go. Wade's got 6 points.
You know, they've been so effective when they've been able to get the ball inside.
Some real shortcomings from this defense. I mean, they've given up 5 straight looks in the paint.
That's good.
Heads up play there, guys, on the assist and the finish.
1:30 left in the second quarter. Gibson with the screen on Wall. Here's Carter Williams. The shot is off. And the Wizards now going the other way.
And Kevin, while we have a moment here, let's take a look at the Bulls and see where they ranked over the last month in the NBA stats. First in opponent points per game. Second in fewest turnovers per game. And they're number 3 in team assists. A group of unselfish players who don't mind making the extra pass.
Now, those are impressive numbers, but the big one, Clark, to me, is opponents' points per game first, as you mentioned. And that's just a case of a team playing extremely hard on a night-to-night basis. And it's also a well-coached, disciplined approach, because you can't play good defense unless all 5 guys are on the same page at one time.
Some changes for Chicago. Boris Diaz checked in for Gibson. Jimmy Butler comes in for Dunleavy. Rajon Rondo is subbed in for Carter Williams.
You know, so many games are decided by which team wins the rebound battle. And that's held true in this one so far, Steve.
And even if it's only a modest advantage that they have in that category, it's still a significant factor.
Rondo with a clean look. Here's Evans. Now here's Anderson. Here's Beal. Connects in the foul line jumper.
They're leaning on that mid-range shot right now. That's 6 of their last 10 points from that area.
Well, they might as well continue to pull up and let it fly.
Butler on the way. It's stolen by Wall. Left side, Wall. The kick out to Anderson. And that comes off the assist by John Wall.
That was simply a defensive breakdown there, Kevin. He was all alone for that shot. It was a warm-up jumper.
5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Butler against Anderson. Here's Diaw. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Diaw's got 6.
All of the scoring in tight is coming at that end of the court.
Well, they're finding the holes in the defense, Clark, and they're exploiting them.
It's Wall with the drive. Beal gets a wide open look. And again, Washington with the triple. 5 seconds left to play in the first half. Here's Wade. Got it off in time, but it's no good. And we're through 2 here in a good one. It's Chicago up by 4. And now let's catch.
Well, I'm here with Kevin Garnett. And Kevin, how does this team navigate the ups and downs and pressure to come out and win games like this one that you're in the middle of here tonight?
Nothing's easy. You know, we do it together. We don't.
Here we go now, the start of the third quarter, welcoming you back in a closely contested first half so far.
Talk about being on his game. Look at the numbers for the waiter. 15 points, and from downtown, he's buried 3 3-pointers.
Yeah, when he's been able to get squared up and get a good look at the basket, it seems like everything's been going in.
And on the floor for Randy Whitman as we get into the second half. Wall and Beal together in the backcourt. DeMarcus Cousins out there with the prodigy. And it's the waiter in at the 3. The Bulls leading by 4. And here is Carter Williams. Evans setting the pick for Carter Williams. Shot clock at 6. Butler goes in. Connects on the 9-footer. Butler's got the first points of the second half up on the board for Chicago. Wizards trail by 6. Wall with it, passes it to McCoy.
Well, probably the right play defensively. If you can't get the block, send him to the free throw line. Don't give him an easy 2.
No easy buckets inside. Force free throws and work to keep them out of the lane next time around.
And he makes both free throws.
We're seeing today what makes him one of the best free throw shooters among the league's big.